Hey guys, quick something, really for my sake this time. This is one of the instances of me trying to teach myself something by teaching it to other people, which seems to work pretty well a lot. So, got the music on, but since I'm trying to do this more for myself, I feel like that's fine because it keeps me a little more relaxed and getting too off track by getting self-conscious. So, I have these two different sigils that I'm working with, talking about, whatever, investigating. This and this. This one is just the same in two different orientations. I call it the cornerstone. Um, has been with me like a long time, like since I um, met Zachary and Leviathan, and um, it's deep in there, but I'm questioning it. I'm discovering that um, something like this seems to work a lot better, and maybe the other one is primarily just a distraction, something that I'm fixated on in an unhealthy way. So what this does, indicates, implies, whatever, is a certain model, I guess, of duality, of two things as being wholly independent of one another, therefore orthogonal. Um, and so it's So yeah, I guess I can't really say much more than that, although I feel like I ought to, it needs to be more said, but that's all. It's important to note that so this is like these two objects are like totally equal, and I don't think it's necessary for this figure to apply that they be actually opposites, but like they have to be um, totally separate and totally equal, and you can't tell from this like if one is dominant over the other. It doesn't factor in with this, and so this I applied first and kind of most classically. I applied it to me and the Leviathan, the pattern in the Leviathan. Um, this otherness that's foreign even to God, depending on how you uh, read what God is. Um, yeah, so this is what I got this just tonight, and it's different, and it feels better, and it feels right. Um, so I have come across plenty of this. Um, so the difference is the angle at which um, the two right angle arms part from the circle. So see on this one, they're equal. They're like parting from the bottom corner, so to speak, of the circle, although I wasn't intending for there to be a corner when I drew this. It's kind of ambiguous about that, I guess. But it was supposed to just be a circle with the two lines coming off it at that 45 degrees below the x-axis sort of thing. Um, this, you can very clearly see that one is going straight out from the circle um, as at right angles to its surface, and the other is the tangent line of the circle. So it's easy to see how the one that goes straight out is dominant and the other one is secondary somehow. And also this is the way that the wraps go around the, any of the spindles, but specifically the anti-miss spindle, the one that I refer to as holding time, um, has this relationship between the spindle itself, the core of the spindle, and the surface of it, which, with this ribbon going off to the side, picture it looping around the spindle and creating all these turns. So yeah, and then I also had these two other ones that I think demonstrate the risk or the danger. Why can't we just have it be like this and have them both going off equally in the same place? And the reason is, I think, because this is all taking place around like a filament, a cord of some kind in my body, which is essentially round, like a round cross section, just like a normal, rope or whatever. So when there's a bit of an angle, whether it's an acute angle or a right angle or whatever, when there's an angle push out away from the surface of the circle, that leaves empty space. That hurts. That's full of nonsense stuff and or full of nothing maybe, and that's pain. And I think physically my brokenness pain, a certain type of it would be the pain of having that pocket where the membrane that is supposed to go around the circle is pulling away from it. Back to my old idea of the left-hand path pulling away from the right in addiction, as just wanting to get away, running somewhere in place, I guess. In place just because it's bound there. So that's really all I need to say. Thanks.